Hi, it's Hazel, and welcome to my channel, Hazel and Aka Design. Before we get to a quick haul video, I just want to share what I have been experiencing in terms of my laptop, issues with storage space, deciding how and where and so on to back up all those all those huge files that most of us have on our computers. When you think about it, well, I don't know how you work your system. I have a 2019 MacBook Pro, and I haven't bought any digitals for a long time now, but in the beginning I was buying them left and right. And of course, I would download them to my computer so that, number one, I would have them at the ready so that I would remember what I bought so that I could easily print them. Now, those files are they're obviously bigger, take up more space than a simple Word document would. So there's that. I also, for all of 2024 and the same thing in 2025, have been backing up my YouTube videos to a folder on my desktop. Now, those take up a lot of space. Plus, most of us have a lot of photos on our devices as well. Photos that we take for product listings on different sellers platforms, photos that we take that we just have for well, why do we have those photos? I mean, photos take up a lot of space. I'm not very succinct this morning because I had very little sleep. I was fooling around with this stuff. It's been days. It's literally been days. And I was up until 2 o'clock this morning attempting to get a handle on this. The thing that brought my issue to a head was the fact that I was starting to get warning messages that I was almost out of storage on my internal hard drive on my laptop. Now that becomes an emergency situation because, of course, there's no way to get additional memory space or storage space on a laptop. Now, I was even kicking tires. I mean, online. I was kicking online tires about upgrading to a new laptop. Now, Apple products are notoriously expensive, but I also believe they're well built and really workhorses and so on. And honestly, sometimes it seems to me that from a time and frustration perspective, it's almost easier to find the money just to get the latest and greatest and avoid, days of effort and worry and so on. However, I think that if I were to do that, of course, buying something new is never without its issues too, because you have to do all the data transfer and all of that jazz. If I wanted to buy with extra capacity and, have extra, like don't settle for what looks like a person might need today, but anticipate that the need will only grow, we're talking in the neighborhood of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. At this moment, I am sort of drifted in here at home, so I'm reluctant to drive into the city and actually do what needs to be done. So I've been limping along, doing the best that I can. Now I have a number of USB drives, so things like this. These Lexar ones are 8 gigabytes. I also have a number of other zip drives, thumb drives, whatever you want to call them, USB drives, that range in size from just a few megabytes to my biggest are, I think I have a 32 gigabyte, couple of those. But that too is a bit of a dog's breakfast. So I've been trying to rationalize that. I was going through some of the documents on my computer and deleting them. I've emptied so much trash lately that you would not believe. I'm still at a crossroads with this. I bought a new external hard drive the other day when I was in the city, or I guess that was last week. Yeah, and I've been farting around with this ever since. 4 terabytes external hard drive. Now, lesson 2, where's that packaging? Note to self. I've since discovered, this is the thing. I've since discovered that this particular version was really designed with, not Apple, but the other one, PC products in mind. Now, there is a way to get around it, but it also has encryption. And honestly, it seems at this point, it seems so damn secure that even me, the owner, can't get into it. I have written, I've watched, I've done the online resources. I've written to WD, Western Digital, support. You can't talk to anybody, so you have to write. I've written 2 emails that have yet to be answered. But, I'm not a very patient person, so I keep trying to figure this out on my own. I also talked to a salesman today at London Drugs. They typically have pretty well-staffed computer departments. And it looks like maybe the next step for me is to call tomorrow when David is in and probably book some time, bring my laptop, bring all these external drives in and just get somebody actually looking at this that can say, this is what you need to do, this is what you should do, this is what you damn well better not do, just to get me going here. The question that arose in my mind is, in particular with the YouTube videos. So I, of course, Google, should I save my YouTube videos to a device? And the question, I didn't do a lot of research, but the answer from one tech guy was definitely, if only, because my thinking was, okay, YouTube obviously has way more money, resources, real estate space than I do as an individual content creator. So this guy's opinion was that we should be backing up our videos, saving our videos in our own system, if only to prove ownership of that content. So I thought, well, that's a good reason, because we know that sometimes, you sign on to something, whether it's a sales platform, whether it is a social media thing, whether it is something like YouTube, only to find out that the rules of engagement change over time, and it's not maybe what we thought we were getting, and so on. So that obviously is a concern of mine. Anyway, I will keep you posted in a future video, probably, as to how that's going. I just want to say that I feel beaten up and worn down, and so tired of this, But I thought I'd better do a few videos just to keep the momentum going here, to clean off my desk and so on. But I really do encourage people who are creators, or even people who are just maybe not so much creators, but just have a lot of stuff on their computers, there is something that they call the rule of three, that we should be having our stuff stored, backed up, whatever, in at least 3 places. So if you think about your computer as having an internal hard drive, which mine was at the max, that's one place. An external hard drive is a second place. These kinds of thumb drives, USB external little devices, is a third place. I have actually 2 Seagate brand external hard drives. And, let me just look at this note that the guy told me. When I was looking at all my empty, or if I was deleting stuff off some of these little zip drives, I've got a collection here. Some of them don't have, I think they're kind of promotional, you know, where a business or an agency would have a drive, and then they give you a tiny little file on it, and you have no idea what size it is. All USB drives are not created equal. Some of them are so tiny. Then I have another one that is up to 32 gigabytes. Anyway, the guy that I talked to today tells me that now you can get USB thumb drives that can hold up to 512 gigabytes. Like, OMG. So, you know, maybe a few decent sized ones means that I could get rid of all of those teeny tiny ones. Anyway, just be aware that space is finite on our internal drives, on USB thumb drives, on external hard drive devices, and we don't want to get into the situation where a system crashes and we lose everything that we've got. Now, if you are a digital purchaser, or even a digital creator, I guess, I'd be curious as to how you handle your files. So if you buy a digital file, if you buy a digital kit from somebody, do you download it? Do you create a folder? Do you print it immediately? How do you do it? Or do you keep it, say, in your Etsy shop or wherever, and go back and get it if and when you remember that you have it, and so on? Tell me how you are dealing with this, because honestly, I'm literally losing sleep over it. So enough about, enough moaning. Let me show you, as I said, a short haul video. Now, these books, these 2 little books are in great shape. They're called The Adventures of Broughton Bear, Owl Nature Adventure Series. I've never seen these before, or never never looked at them in any detail. 1985. Okay. I'm glad I opened it, though, because it... Are there beavers and cranberries where you live? Why, yes, there are. Anyway, cute illustrations. Nice matte paper. The illustrations are such that... and let's just see what the size is here. So almost 5.5 wide. So, you know, with cutting a bit off, and this is obviously just stapled, you can have all these little folio pages. And look how cute they are. So there's that one. That was Lost and Found. This is A Whole Day of Surprises. So same sort of scenario. So I was pretty pleased to find those. Let's just put that right there. Now, Habitat for Humanity has those restore stores. And they basically have items that have been donated to them by builders, contractors, so that's the place you can go if you need to buy a solid core door or replacement windows or plumbing or lighting fixtures or whatever. Sometimes it's not the newest stuff we've ever seen, but people don't necessarily always want the newest stuff out there either. So the other day when I stepped into the location that is closest to where our junk journal group meets, there were a lot of, I must have told you about that in another haul video. If I could get into this, we'd be in business. There were a lot of craft supplies. I told the group about it, and I don't know if they went back and bought a lot, but I stepped in there. Another thing that just annoys me. So they have the policy in these Edmonton stores is that with their books, hardcovers are $2, soft covers are $1. If you buy 5 or more, combined format, hardcover, softcover, if you buy 5 or more, you get half price. You pay only half price on all of them, which means that you could theoretically be getting a book like this for 50 cents. So it just annoys me to the nth degree when I have to be eagle-eyed and on my toes and, sort of questioning every move that a cashier makes. So typically I try to take good care of my receipts and record what I bought and so on. Anyway, I was pretty ticked off to see that I hadn't got the discount on that last purchase. So I thought, I'm marching back in there and I'm going to get my $3.50 back, damn it. That's when you sound like a cranky old lady. But, let's face it, $3.50 is $3.50. And if they have the policy, why are they not doing it? Anyway, so she tells me that it had to be done manually and so on. So she gives me a gift credit thing, gift certificate kind of thing. Anyway, so of course I'm thinking, well, maybe I should try to use it right now rather than hang on to that damn piece of paper. One of the things I found were these eyelets. Now, I don't know if you can see what that is. I'm not sure I can see what that is. It's a little fancy thing at the top. I don't know what is that exactly. I just thought it was kind of fancy. I don't think it's a crown. I don't think it's a diamond ring. I don't know what it is. So I bought a few of those because I thought, well, sometimes you want fancy. I better just put that over there. And then I found these. I won't bother taking them. Baby bottles. And how many do you get? Looks like 4 white ones. Oh, they're all white. I was thinking, they're all white. So I thought that was so darn cute. And I just bought 1 package of those because I don't, I'm doing a baby book now, but anyway. And then I also found these little guys. I'm not quite sure what they are. They're not brads. I guess they're just little things that you can glue down. So little tiny hands, little tiny feet, building blocks, a rattle. Yeah, blocks in, what's this one? Oh, more feet. So I thought those would be kind of cute. Soft pastel colors. This was the only package of those. And then this journal, the colors that I've been requested to use are green, blue, and purple. So these little, I think these are only 2 yards long. So there's not very much of them. Mind you, these little plastic bobbins will be cute to reuse, or useful to reuse. Let's not hold them upside down. Doodlebug design. So again, that's the right color. This is baby. This is baby. So I was pretty happy to get that as well. Let me show you the books. Royal Doulton figures. Now, I have an aunt who used to collect those ladies, these guys that were pretty darn expensive. So now I don't know, is there a date on this? In 1965, we marked the 150th anniversary of the founding of Royal Doulton with feelings of pride, blah, 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 blah. Oh, geez, I don't know. Oh, this is old. 1967. Wow. No wonder some of these things look a little bit like, I think maybe the quality of the painting or whatever has probably improved, but will this not be just absolutely great for fussy cutting? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. And if you said bless you, then thank you. Yeah, so that, I didn't realize how old it was. I just thought, I need that. So then I have this fondness, this interest in crystals. And sometimes these, books intended for kids. So this is a Golden Science close-up series. I think that, and this is 1992, sometimes it needs to be dumbed down, even for us as adults. Now I have obviously some very adult, complex books about crystals and gemstones and so on. But, sometimes this is all you really need to understand. Anyway, the part I thought was good were these opportunities to fussy cut some of these things. And again, when will I get to this project? I don't know. 2030 perhaps? Anyway, looking forward to reading that. Then I was attracted to the cover of this. Now, unfortunately, it wasn't what I thought it was. It's a coloring book, but the cover is great. And look at how nice these pages are. So this is a travel-related one. So, got the Sphinx and pyramids and so on. And the fact that there's that sort of splotchy gold in there is really nice. And then I thought these are so cute. We could fussy cut some luggage too. Now, oh, see, yeah, they're back to back, so that's not as good. I like these buildings. More luggage. Street scenes. Is this Times Square, perhaps? So, more luggage. So I was just really pleased about this. Now, I could spend the rest of my natural born life coloring, but, I have many more things to do. Big Ben. But I thought these pages looked pretty darn nice just as they are because of the addition of that gold. So it looks, okay, this is 2015. I guess it wouldn't hurt to read that. So they're talking about pencils of various grades, colored pencils, crayons, felt tip markers, highlighters, poster paints. If you think it might work, try it. Yeah, it's too bad that they're double-sided. That's all I can say. Okay, then another, dumbed down book, because it's intended for children, step-by-step making prints. And I thought that this looked like fun. 1993. And of course, it involves, like, even if a person just fussy cut these things. So it involves the kind, now I won't be doing body prints, but I think some of these other things are very much up our alley. Fussy cut these tubes of paint, does that not? And a brayer, and so on. Prints from junk. Prints outdoors. Now, I'm sure I have this kind of book. Not this exact one, but, I don't know that there's anything in here that I don't already have in some other format. But it just seemed like, okay, this would have cost me 50 cents. So am I going to walk away from that? I think not. And there's this. Daddy's Lullaby. You can see, now of course I don't know the gender of that baby that I'm preparing the book for. However, in a case like this could easily be a signature place. We know that sometimes dad falls asleep before the baby does, and we don't know. Obviously, there's no indication of if that's a boy or a girl. In fact, that kid is wearing purple, which is going to be just fine. The father and the mother, the father is a brunette. So, wouldn't that be cute? Wouldn't that be cute? There are a lot of beautiful, beautiful images here. Now that maybe reads a bit as pink, but so again, this won't be going too far away. Now they have dogs as opposed to cats, but and then, well, this was part of and it's unbelievable. Do I want to show them all? Maybe not. I bought a couple of lots at an auction, and I should have shown you something else. I better not forget that. I've got it sort of covered up here. It was all Barbie related. Now, I've got a couple of Barbies. What I liked about them were they were the ethnic ones, and this is obviously, I didn't buy them as an adult. I bought them when my daughter was young. What year is this? 2007. So this appears to be like a catalog, spring preview. Yeah, I guess essentially a catalog. So talk about a lot of fussy cutting, a lot of, fairy tale type images here. This is cute. There she is in her Diane von Furstenberg dress. Do you remember when those dresses came onto the market, and what a thing they created? Because of course, a wrap dress is something that we're all supposed to be able to wear. Anyway, I thought this was really cute. Here is a 2001 calendar. Now, these are not quite as appealing because they're photographs, but they're still cute, very cute. Do you need some people lying on a beach? Well, there is this absolutely unlike a real woman shape. I mean, enough has probably been said about that over the years, that no human has those same body proportions as good old Barbie does. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't even tell you this because I haven't made a decision. There is going to be a doll and toy show fairly close to where I live, and I talked to the organizer trying to decide if I have the right stuff to warrant paying for a booth. And I don't know. But then the more I thought about it, I mentioned that we have farm toys that are still in their boxes. Of course, I'd need to wrestle them away from my husband's grip on them. Anyway, so what I'm showing you here is a number of vintage calendars. So for instance, this one is 2002. Several of these are still sealed. Now, what the lady said, which is a little bit tougher for me to get my head around, is that the kinds of people that come, and apparently there were people coming from all over the province and other provinces to shop at the last sale, is that, you know, true collectors have all that stuff. Now, I don't know that I am necessarily discouraged by that, because you would think that there are people that are just becoming collectors kind of every day sort of thing. This is what got me in the auction listing. What appear to be, let's just open this baby up, what appear to be, well, now that I've got them, I see that they are, in fact, illustrations. So needless to say, I am keeping these two. You know, maybe instead of doing a video, I should have just gone back to sleep. Yeah, I thought I can't, even though I went to bed at 2, I thought I cannot stay in bed until I feel rested. I better get up and face my computer head on. Look at this. Okay, this is big. So it is, well, almost, let's say 11 3/4 inches. So take a little bit off there. So she's about 11 inches tall. Maybe I have to have her on tilt here so you can see. Aren't these cool? And again, have you ever seen legs like that long? A caftan and big hair. Now, is there any, there really isn't any description about what there is here. The 2012 Barbie calendar presents beautiful Barbie dolls modeling stylish designs by Robert Best, showcasing his elegant haute couture creations. Featuring elegant daywear and stunning evening gowns, this Barbie trademark collection is a dream come true for any girl of any age. I think that is wonderful. Now, I'm not going to, okay, this is 16 months, so bonus. And this one is, somebody's name is taped on here. this is 2010. 36912. So these are equally as low. Oh, that's a repeat. I hope that there aren't going to be many of those. Yeah, those two are the same. Are there only 2 duplicates here? 3 that I can see right off the bat. This one, this one, this one. Anyway, that's kind of a rip-off, people. Anyway, so I was pretty pleased about those. So let's move some of this out of the way. I have 2 more items to show you. Now, I also, when I was in the city, was that only yesterday? God. Of course, with those ferocious winds that have been felt across the continent, and there isn't much snow, thank goodness, but our roads were drifting in. So, and my husband was away at a conference, so I didn't particularly want to get stuck and have to either walk home, although what would that have helped me, or, send out a distress call to my brother-in-law or somebody with a truck to save me. Okay, this thing, where is the packaging? This spare parts by the Paper Studio, embellishment assortment, and I thought I read somewhere, this is 2009, thought I read somewhere that there were 300 pieces. Maybe if I have 300 pieces and a lovely tin, maybe I would be more likely to stop hoarding and start using. Sorry about all that rustling. Okay, so what have we got here? Oh, look at the size of those brads. Oh my goodness. These picture hanging type things. Couple of different shapes. Oh, these are those, those, I don't know, is that like a toggle? Oh, and a different shape. Little teeny tiny buckles. Oh my goodness. Book plates in a few sizes. Of course, you can see that the bigger the thing, the fewer you get. The more microscopic they are, the more you get. And then oval ones as well. Okay, what is this? Is this just maybe another type of buckle? Same scenario. Paper clips. Cool. Couple of, are there just, okay, so there are at least three different designs. So that's cool. I'll add. And then, of course, these little guys here, square ones. So what I'll probably do, I have a little drawer system that I'll put brads with brads. Well, I'll have to reconcile where this goes because I don't want to scatter them in different places. I'm sure this is the first of these that I have. Paper clips will go with my paper clips. These other guys I will find a place for. But again, let's cover this up just for safeguarding. The tin is also a worthwhile thing, especially with this see-through window at the top. Okay, and then the final thing I wanted to show you is this. So it's Pebbles Incorporated. These chalks, oh my goodness, these chalks shimmer and sparkle. So there are 30 chalks, 30 pearlescent chalks, an applicator, and pom-poms. Oh, what the heck is the point of the pom-poms? Chalk is soft, smooth, and easy to blend. Coordinating colors make it easy to match every project. Chalks, applicator, tool, and reusable pom-poms in one convenient case. Secure cover keeps your chalk and supplies safe and perfect for blah, 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 blah. 2003. So, and you can see I paid $2, which I am positive. Oh, I see. It's got that little doohickey. This thing, I think that's a kind of a valuable tool. Who did I see using this kind of alligator thing lately? So apparently, so these are unused. Well, well, well. Now I do have that other, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I thought I was trying to keep it very close to me. That other chalk set that I bought, but that was used, and you know, it's kind of got some crumbly parts. Anyway, this is cool. I suppose I should save that. So it looks like you pick up, well, let's pick up a color that you might be able to see. That's what I should be trying. APFS is what I should be trying to make sure that my, oh, can you imagine adding those little glittery cheeks to, well, maybe not that color, little glittery cheeks to a digital who needs a little bit of, it's almost like hand tinting a photo. I don't know, it might be hard for you to see, but that's more a more natural color. This is cool. This has to be the steal of the deal, steal of the day. Okay, we're going to play with these one of these days. Yeah, that is what to get that software installed, that's what I have to make sure is on the disk utility. So, Lord, give me strength is all I can say. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop there. I guess, you know, I hope that you have enjoyed seeing what I got, but equally as important, I hope that you take some of the cautionary, let's see what this was priced at before, some of the cautionary advice about how you're handling files and managing your device storage. Again, if you have any $6.50. Okay, well, and who knows, this is really old. Anyway, if you have any advice to offer me, please do. If you have any horror stories to relay, please do. If you have your act together and everything is just hunky-dory, share that as well. I need to know that, you know that expression, if one of us can do it, then any of us can do it. Usually we're talking about something more exciting and glass shattering than just managing data on our devices. But anyway, guys, thanks. I've gone on far too long complaining about the state of my life. Oh, and as if that wasn't enough, I think my iron is crapping out. It seems that there maybe is a broken wire in the cord because it'll be hot and then it will go cold, and there's nothing more frustrating than trying to smooth something out with a cold iron. And the thing is, it's not new. I mean, it's not, I've had it for a number of years. And it is a very good brand, but it may need to be euthanized. So, just saying. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I will hopefully be in a better frame of mind by the time I do my next video. Okay. Thanks so much for being here. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope you chose to do so. As always, I appreciate your likes, your comments, your questions, and so on. Thanks. Bye-bye.